Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Snack Shack, and this is a new coming-of-age comedy and drama that focuses on two young men, AJ and Moose, played by Connor Sherry, and the Fablemans, Gabriel LaBelle, and focuses on their coming-of-age, a little bit more focus on AJ, Sherry's character. But this is from writer-director Adam Reitmeyer, who this is based off of some of his experiences. Takes place in 1991 Nebraska and focuses on these two young men who wind up buying a snack stand at a pool and wind up running it, and all the other shenanigans that happened that summer. You know, AJ falling in love with Brooke, played by Micah Abdallah. There's the dynamic between Shane, played by Nick Robinson, who's one of the lifeguards and kind of his mentoring ship. And of course you have some parents in here, played by David Costable and Gillian Vigman, and bullies, because this is 1991, so there definitely has to be some bullies thrown in there. I think this film really captures that like summertime coming of age feel to it well. I think it's not like a big like period time, but like it still captures like early 90s, I think, pretty well. I think Reitmeyer definitely has some passion here, as this is a personal story. I appreciate that this film doesn't shy away from like bullying can be rough, and it shows that bullying can be rough, and it certainly was back then, and you feel that impact. I feel like this film is well shot. It captures the spirit of, you know, a coming-of-age story well. I think the performances are strong. I really particularly like Nick Robinson. I think he does a great job in this supportive character here. But Sherry and LaBelle both give strong performances. You see, of course, the ebbs and flows of their friendship as they're trying to run this snack bar. I feel like Brooke is a bit of an underdeveloped character, and I don't know if this film really does the best with some of its female characters, but like AJ and Brooke's growing relationship and dynamic is pretty standard for films like this, and I don't think adds anything particularly new or interesting, but it does what it can. I do feel like this film feels a little long in the tooth at an hour and 52 minutes. It does feel like it gets a little repetitive. And then also, tonally, the first two-thirds of this are like wacky, zany, coming-of-age kind of story. And then it gets deep. It gets heavy. And the tone completely shifts from, there's like no fun in the air at all after that point. And it's serious and heavy. And some of the things that happen, like, I get it. I think it's important to show certain things happening in a more dramatic sense in a coming-of-age story like this. But, like, you gotta keep that tone throughout. This film struggles because it completely feels like a different movie once we hit the third act. And some emotionally devastating things happen that feel a little, whoa, this doesn't feel like that kind of movie. But then it becomes that kind of movie, and it's quite jarring. But in the end, I think this film is a well-made, well-acted, coming-of-age story that struggles a little bit in terms of its length and its tone throughout, but overall is an enjoyable, relatable, and, you know, just one of those kinds of films that you could add into, you know, your roster of coming-of-age stories. I don't think this film's gonna kind of catch the same kind of feeling of like a John Hughes film, but it tries. But those are my thoughts on Snack Shack. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.